Children, today we are going to see 24-hour clock. In the 24-hour clock system, time is written as the number of hours that have passed since midnight. Let's see about it. You know, 12 o'clock in the daytime is known as 12 noon. A day begins at 12 o'clock in the night, which is called as midnight, and ends at 12 midnight of the following day. From our previous video time, we have learned that there will be 24 hours in a day. But if you look at any clock, there will be only 12 numbers. That means we are using 12-hour clock. The clock shows 12 hours, but we are having 24 hours in a day. It means that the hands of the clock show the same time twice in a day. Let's take an example of 9 o'clock. If it is daytime, 9 o'clock will be read as 9 a.m. 9 a.m. What is this a.m.? a.m. is a short form of the Latin word antemeridian, which means before noon. When it is night time, 9 o'clock will be read as 9 p.m. p.m. is a short form of the Latin word post meridian, which means afternoon. So, from 12 o'clock midnight to 12 o'clock noon, we read the time as a.m. From 12 o'clock noon to 12 o'clock midnight, we read the time as p.m. a.m. or p.m. should not be used with midnight or mid-afternoon. That means 12 o'clock in the night should be written as 12 midnight, not as 12 a.m. Like the same, 12 o'clock in the daytime should be written as 12 noon, not as 12 p.m. If we do not write a.m. or p.m., can you find whether it is 9 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the night? No, it's not possible. A 12-hour clock sometimes causes confusion if am or pm is not mentioned or wrongly mentioned. For example, you got a message from your uncle to receive him at the railway station at 8 o'clock. Now you are confused whether you have to receive him at 8 in the morning or 8 in the night. To avoid confusion, departments like railways, airways and armed forces use 24-hour clock time. All the travel timetables use 24-hour clock system only. This is 24-hour clock. In 24-hour clock, hours are counted from 1 to 24. The time is expressed using 4-digit numerals. The number formed by first two digits from the left hand side gives the hours, and the remaining numbers gives minutes. A dot should not be used between hours and minutes. 12 o'clock midnight should be written as 2400 hours or 0 hours. 12 o'clock noon should be written as 1200 hours. Time from 1 p.m. onwards should be counted as 1300, 1400, 1500 like the same as follows. Now the following table shows 12-hour clock time and its corresponding notation in 24-hour clock time. If it is 12 midnight in 12-hour clock time, what will be the time in 24-hour clock time? It is 0 hour or 2400 hour. If it is 12:30 a.m., the time in 24-hour clock time is 30 hours. 1:30 a.m., 130 hours. 5 a.m., 500 hours. 8:55 a.m., 855 hours. 11:25 a.m., 1125 hours. If it is 12 noon in 12-hour clock time, the time in 24-hour clock time is 1200 hours. If it is 12:30 p.m., 1230 hours. 1 p.m., 1300 hours. 3 p.m., 1500 hours. 6:30 p.m., 1830 hours. 10:45 p.m., 2245 hours. If it is 11:25 p.m. in 12-hour clock time, the time in 24-hour clock time is 2325 hours. In 24-hour clock time, if the number of hours is less than 12, the time is before noon. 1200 hours is 12 noon. If the number of hours is more than 12, the time is afternoon. Now we will see conversion of time. While converting 24-hour clock time into 12-hour clock time, we have to subtract 12 from the given time if it is greater than 12. Like the same, while converting from 12-hour clock time to 24-hour clock time, we have to add 12 for the given PM time. Now we will see the comparison between a comparison of hours between 12-hour clock time and 24-hour clock time. If it is 1 am, the hours in 24 clock time will be 01. For 2 am, the hours will be 02. 3 am 03. 4 am 04. 5 am 05. 6 am 06. If it is 7 am in 12-hour clock time, the hours in 24 clock time will be 07. 8 am 08, 9 am 09, 10 am 10, 11 am 11. See here, it is 12 noon only, not 12 am, it is 12 noon. If it is 12 noon, the hours in 24 clock time will be 12. Now we will see the comparison of hours in 12-hour clock time and 24-hour clock time for PM. If it is 1 pm, the hours in 24-hour clock will be 13, 2 pm 14, 3 pm 15, 4 pm 16, 5 pm 17, 6 pm to 18. If it is 7 pm in 12-hour clock time, the hours in 24-hour clock time will be 19, 8 pm 20, 9 pm 21, 10 pm 22, 11 pm. If it is 11 pm in 12-hour clock time, the hours in 24 clock time will be 23. Here this is 12 midnight, the hours will be 24. Now we will see the conversion of 12-hour clock time to 24-hour clock time. First point, 12 midnight to 12:59 am. If it is time 12 midnight to 12:59 am, how to convert into 24-hour clock time? We have to subtract 12 from the given time. What is, for example, if it is 12:35 am, how to convert into 24-hour clock time? We have to subtract 12 from the given time, that is 12:35. You will get 35 as the answer. So the time will be 35 hours. We will see one more example, that is 12 am. So how to convert into 24-hour clock time? We have to separate from the given time. It is 12, 12 minus 12, you will get 0. The time will be 0 hours. Secondly, if how to convert 1 am to 12:59 pm in 12-hour clock time to 24-hour clock time? We will write the time as it is. For example, if it is 3 am, how to write in 24-hour clock time? 300 hours. 12:45 pm means what will be the time in 24-hour clock time? 1245 hours. Thirdly, from 1 pm to 11:59 pm, how to convert into 24-hour clock time? We have to add 12 to the given time. For example, if it is 4 pm, what will be the time in 24-hour clock time? We have to add 12 to it. That means you will get 1600 hours. If it is 8:45 pm, what will be the time in 24-hour clock time? We have to add 12 to it. You will get 2045. The time will be 20:145 hours. Now we see the conversion of 24-hour clock time into 12-hour clock time. Firstly, from 0 hour to 59 hours, how to convert into 12-hour clock time? We have to add 1200 hours to the given time and write it in am. For example, if it is 15 hours, what will be the time in 12-hour clock time? We have to add 1200 hours to it. If we add 1200 to it, you will get 1215. So the time will be 12:15 am. If it is 40 hours in 24-hour clock time, what will be the time in 12-hour clock time? We have to add 1200 hours to it. Then you will get 1240. The time will be 12:40 am. Secondly, from 100 hours to 1159 hours, how to convert into 12-hour clock time? We will write the time as it is, but in am. For example, 1135 hours, how to convert into 12-hour clock time? We have to write the time as it is 1135, but you have to mention in am, that is 11:35 am. Thirdly, from 1200 hours to 1259 hours, 1259 hours, how to get time in 12 o'clock time, we will write the time as it is, but we have to express in PM. For example, 1215 hours, how to write in 12 o'clock time? We will write the time as it is 12:15, but you have to mention P, 12:15 PM. From 1300 to 2359 hours, how to convert into 12 o'clock time? We have to subtract 1200 from the given time and write it in PM. For example, if it is 2200 hours, how to convert into 12 o'clock time? We have to subtract 12 from this. You will get 1000, so the time will be 10 PM. 1545 hours, how to convert into 12 o'clock time? You have to subtract 1200 from this. You will get 345, so the time will be 3:45 PM. Now, we will see some examples how to convert 5:30 AM into 24 hour clock time. What I told you, from 1 AM to 12:59 PM, we will write time as it is, no? So, here the time is 5:30 AM. So, we will write the time as it is, that is 530. The time will be 530 hours. Now, we will convert 9:10 PM to 24 hour clock time. How will you convert? We have to, from 1 PM to 11:59 PM, what we have to do? We have to add 12 to the given time. Here the time is 9:10. So, if we add 12 to it, we will get 2110. So, the time will be 2110 hours. Now, we will convert 1935 hours into 12 o'clock system. How to convert? We will separate 1200 hours from this. You will get 735. Then the time in 12 o'clock time will be 7:35 PM. Indian Railways uses 12 o'clock system in their timetable. The following is a simple timetable which show the time of arrival and the time of departure of Bangalore Chennai Mail at various stations. In Bangalore city station, the departure of the train will be 2230 hours. In Bangalore Cantonment station, arrival of the train will be 2240 hours and the departure will be 2243. Like the same in Chennai Central, the arrival time is 520 hours. Now, read this timetable and answer following questions in 12 o'clock system. So, when does the Bangalore Chennai Mail leave Bangalore city? That means we have to see the departure time. See here, it is 2230 hours in 24 hour clock system. How to convert into 12 hour clock system? You have to separate 1200 from this. You will get 1030. So, the time will be 10:30 PM. That means Bangalore Chennai Mail leave Bangalore city by 10:30 PM. When does it arrive at Bangalore Cantonment? That means we have to see arrival time. See, in Bangalore Cantonment, the arrival time is 2240 hours. How to convert into 12 o'clock? We have to separate 1200 from the arrival time, that is 2240. You will get 1040. So, the time will be 10:40 PM. That means that Bangalore Chennai Mail will arrive at Bangalore Cantonment by 10:40 PM. What is the departure time at Katpadi Junction? See here, in Katpadi Junction, what is the departure time? It is 240 hours. So, how to convert into 12 o'clock? We will write the time as it is, but in AM, no? So, that Bangalore Chennai Mail will departure from Katpadi Junction by 2:40 AM in the next day. How much time the train takes from Jolapet to Arakkonam? See, in Jolapet, what is the departure time? It is 125 hours, right? And what is arrival time in Arakonam? It is 340 hours, right? Now, so we have to subtract 125 here in Jolapet 125 hours means what is the time in 12 o'clock time? It is 125 am, right? And in Arakonam 340 hours means the time in 12 o'clock time is 3:40 am. We will write the time as it is, no? Now we have to subtract 125 am from 3:40 am. If you subtract, how much you will get? 2.15. So, how much time that the Bangalore Chennai mail will take? From Jolapet to Arakonam, 2 hours 15 minutes. On what time it reaches Chennai? What is the arrival time here? It's a 520 hours. That means we will write the time as it is in 12 o'clock time. So, the next day 5:20 am that Bangalore Chennai mail will reach Chennai.